I have my friend from last year, Miss Carollyne Carmichael. She is part of Flyinn, and it is phenomenal. Welcome to the deck, of course, but tell us a little bit about Flyinn.
Oh, thank you so much, Lizzie. So Flyinn, in a nutshell, is a listing service for short-term rentals, mostly owned by pilots, and we market to pilots only. So all of the guests must be a pilot to be on the platform. We validate airman certificates to make sure that that's the case, or retired pilots or sport pilots. We allow that too, but it's for pilots. It's for our little community. And so the short-term rentals are really what makes it super fun is that not only do you get the accommodations, you also have a convenient runway or float pond or helipad, just a way to land. You have a way to tie down or hangar your aircraft. And the coolest part is the cars. You have ground transportation facilitated for you upon landing. So can you imagine how many times do we go somewhere and then we can't get around because once you land, you don't have a set of wheels. So that's taken care of for you. We have 120 properties on the platform right now. And you can go from Alaska to Florida now, and all the guesswork is taken out of it. You know that wherever you go, you'll have transportation upon landing. That's what makes our community awesome.
So that's great. Yeah. That's a great concept, great idea. I know as a pilot, and Tom's a pilot also, we land at these airports a lot of times, and there's no Uber, there's no crew car, there's nothing. So do you have a spot on your website or something that someone listening that operates a smaller airport that might be interested in coming onto your network? How does that go about?
Yeah, so if someone has a property that they would like to list, right on the front page, we've got a big red button that says become a host. You go on there, you read all about it. Hosts list for free. We don't charge hosts anything. We really want our community to grow, and we selfishly want more places for us to go to, and
Absolutely.
and everyone else gets to enjoy them too. So we're having a blast with our airplanes now. It's really fun.
Speaking
Go ahead.
Speaking of it growing, I met you all last year, and there are a couple people trickling in, but this year I could hardly even get to you guys. There are so many people that are there talking to you about it, excited about the platform, and excited to go to your properties. I heard a guy who's like, no, I tried to go on the other big rental that's not for pilots, and it was a terrible experience. And he's like, and I can't wait to get listed with them because of such a great program. So you guys have grown so much in the last year too.
Yes, it seems like we've been adding a listing on average, a listing every 3 days, which is phenomenal growth. We're just so delighted, and
Nice.
and more. We have hundreds of people waiting to come on the platform. Either they just bought a property and they're building, or they're remodeling, or furnishing, or getting pictures. The ones who are getting photography done, those are easy because they'll come on really soon. But it's a process for some of these properties, but you'll see more and more.
Sure. Is
come on there.
there a basic requirement for somebody to be eligible to be a property?
Yes. So those it's what we call the 4 host promises. So accommodations, a convenient runway, and the property doesn't have to be right on the runway. It could just be, very close by. So accommodations, runway, a way to hang or tie down your aircraft, and the ground transportation facilitated for them. So it could be that the host provides a car, lets the guest borrow a car, or rents them a car, or whatever creative way they've got it worked out.
As long as it's a provided service as part of their stay.
As long as you have the key in your hand, so you can move yourself around and you're not trying to call somebody for a ride.
Sure.
That's the whole point.
Sure.
Freedom. Yeah.
What a very cool concept
it is.
I love it.
So what
happy.
started this?
So what started it was that my husband and I love flying. I love flying with don't we all? And I love flying with my husband, and he would always say, honey, let's go here, let's go flying. And I would start. It came to a point where I would say to him, as long as we don't land, honey, because we got so tired of going, or I did, tired of going to the same places over and over again. I love the flying, so let's not land. Let's just go flying.
So where are you based out of?
So the company headquarters are in Wyoming,
Okay.
and we live between Wyoming and Salt Lake City, Utah, practically. Yeah.
Very cool. Well, here locally,
So-
there's a little strip on the West Coast called Cedar Key. It's only 2,000 feet, but same thing. There's nothing there. Once you land, it's a good 1.5 mile walk to get into town, where there's nice restaurants and stuff. But in August in Florida, it's a thing. They used to have a lady who used to monitor
Yep.
the CTAF there, and you would call in saying that you were 10 miles out coming into land, and all of a sudden you would hear on the radio go, "Y'all need a ride?" and that was Miss Judy, and Miss Judy she provided that service for a while, and I don't think she's doing it anymore because I haven't heard her in quite a while. But that's how things like that start, you know. And I can see your service, how much of a benefit it would be if somebody in that neighborhood, which there's actually lots of properties that qualify for that. Just thinking of it, the runways there's a lot of people that have rental houses, and usually have cars or golf carts available.
Yes.
Because it's just a little island.
Wow, thank you so much for that. I will take that tip and I will run with it. I will see who I can contact and see if we
Cedar
can.
Key is awesome.
And that's
for
why I asked
sure.
how the concept came, because that's how it started. That I would go there and go, well, do I feel like walking today?
Exactly.
And it would be great to go to a place where I can actually stay and have transportation and have those services available without having to think too hard about it.
Right. Who wants to walk in that heat? So that's what we're here for. So if you're out there, anyone in Cedar Keys, call us.
We were chatting on the deck here before the interview. You've got something big coming up soon. Can you tell us
Very
about
big.
that? Wow.
Oh, I can't wait to share about that. Thank you so much for remembering that. Okay, so we are in Sun and Fun, and we love Sun and Fun, and we love going to Oshkosh too. And this time we're going from Sun and Fun to Oshkosh, and we are taking our sweet time, 3.5 months to get there, because we are going to every one of the properties.
Nice.
We're so excited. We get to see hosts that we haven't seen in a long time, meet many of them for the very first time. We get everyone who follows us, who subscribes to our YouTube channel, please do. And you get to follow us on tour. You get to follow us physically on tour, because we will be posting our calendar, and you'll see where we're going to be on what date, so you get to be there, fly with us in formation, and you'll get to meet the hosts, hear their story, learn about the town, see the property inside and out. Just fun. And I'm learning to fly on the way. I'm so excited.
So you're a student pilot?
I'm a student pilot.
Wow.
Yes.
Oh,
I have 1 flight hour under my belt, and I'm going to be pilot in command the entire way, with the help of our wonderful, amazingly talented CFIs that are coming with me. And
So what's the furthest distance, your furthest host that you're going to?
Fairbanks, Alaska.
That's a little bit out of the way.
You're making your way from here to Fairbanks and then back to Oshkosh again?
Yes, all over the
Nice.
U.S.
Kind of zigzagging your way around?
Oh,
that's
yeah, a little
awesome.
more than zigzag. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I can't wait to watch this trip. That's going to be awesome.
Oh, thank you so
Yeah,
much.
you guys,
Please do.
I'm guessing you're going to record the whole thing the whole way. And
Documenting it
yeah,
all.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Every bit of it.
So what else? We've got about a minute left. Anything else that we didn't touch that you'd like to cover before we...
Well, just if you want to be, our brand new platform. So we're actually still we're actually still putting the final touches out there, but we wanted to release it to the public.
Right.
We just got this is our 4th version of our platform, and it has an interactive map and everything.
Real
Beautiful.
quick, how do people get to it? They're about
Fly-INN, India, November, fly-in.com. Visit us there.
Are you on the field? Do you have a booth here?
Yes, Alpha 83.
Alpha 83 and fly-in.com.
That's right.
Awesome. I appreciate you guys really joining us today, and good luck, and keep us posted. That's awesome. We'd love to see you back next year and see how that trip went. And
Yes, sir.
tell us about it.
We'll tell you all about it.
All right, so that's about it for this segment. We're going to go to some breaks now from our sponsors. Take it away.